What the f good, everybody? Welcome back to another Faded Story Time. Today, I got a story about doing a little breaking and entering, a little chiefing, and some gooning. But anyway, it's been too long, so no more yapping. Let's just get straight into this story, shall we? Alright, so this story goes back to a golden year of memories. High school freshman year. It's a beautiful Thursday. I'm chilling at lunch, got the goon squad with me, and we were just chopping it up before we gotta head back to class, you know? Then the homie M asked me, the homie Jack, and the homie Adam, he's like, yo guys, do you wanna come to my birthday party this weekend? And you already know I will never turn down a good time. Yes bro, I'm down. Oh, and it's a sleepover, so if you can stay over, you know. Oh, and God, do you think maybe you can pick up some flowers?
I can't stop winning.
Oh, buddy, do you know what that means? This was a rare opportunity for some maxing and relaxing. So now, I had some big plans, but now I also had big duties to fulfill. First thing I do when I get to class, put up the plug and coordinate a meeting. My plug was a super senior. I'll call him Oscar, and believe it or not, he was actually technically my first plug. He was chill, you know. Glad bro was cool selling to a literal middle schooler, but he did scam me, which was not cash money. More on that in a little. So anyway, he's taking my order, and at this point, I wasn't partaking regularly, so my knowledge wasn't the best about eating my vegetables. So, like a straight goober, I'm like, I would like 4 joints, good sir. Anyway, I place my order, we fast forward to the next day, and bro messages me, he's like, yo, come to the first floor bathroom. So I hustle to our disclosed meeting spot, and I open up the door, and bro is waiting for me in the corner, sitting in the shadows like a shitty supervillain. Keep in mind, it's lunch, so hella heads are moving in and out of this bathroom. There was already like 10 plus bodies just sitting around hitting their box mods. We reconvene in an empty area. I hand him some currency, and with my bag open on the front of my body, bro just tosses in 4, not gonna lie, pearl joints, and we part ways. Now, hold on. You might be wondering, Lord, how the f did you get scammed? Well, when you are buying something that is already rolled versus loose leaf greens, not only do you not know exactly what's going inside your roll, but it also makes it significantly harder to tell what's inside. So, little did I know, Oscar had actually rolled spliffs. And how do I know he did that? Because when I was at a party, like a year or 2 later, me and Oscar were chilling, and he literally told me the full process of how he pulled a fast one on me. Lame. Anyway, goods were acquired, but I got 4 doinks raw dogging in my bag, and that's a pretty easy way to get caught. Luckily, I had an empty pill bottle, and through some hood science, I deducted it was smell proof. Shit probably still reeked. Fast forward, it's the weekend, my parents are driving me to the homie's crib, I got my medicine hidden, present for the homie, and my Xbox controller in my hand. Boom! We all make it to the party, and we're hanging out, getting our LAN party setups ready so we can grind rank siege later. Then, the homie Jack pulls out our handy sidearms, a 4-pack of Bic lighters. He hands us our equipment, then it hits the time. Goon squad, assemble! Lon, M, Jack, Adam, it's blazing time! The 4 of us finally took our leave. Now, something to keep in mind is that the homie M lives in a grid of apartments. This is relevant information. As we started our walk, we were excited. We had all the time in the world and 4 loud ones to pass the time. Now comes the issue. We realized that we literally had no idea where to go hit a little sesh. However, being a ballsy little shit, I was like, how about we light up as we walk? Swear not even 2 seconds later, them boys in blue roll past us. Yeah, fuck that. With plan 1 scrapped, it was back to the drawing board. Then, the homie M had a light bulb moment. Yo, there are abandoned buildings over there. Let's go check it out. Boom, new plan in motion. We make pace with haste. We arrive at the front of these apartment buildings, which you can just tell nobody has touched for who knows how long. The front door glass was dusty, couldn't even see through it, windows were broken, some of them were just like fucking off. Perfect. We try the front door first, as all great explorers do. Locked, no surprise there. Our plans are foiled once again. Frustrated, we head behind the building, where there happens to be a little park. Boom, new plan. let's hotbox this little kid's park. So we book it into the playground set, all whip out our lighters, and just as I'm pulling out the goods, freaking family pops up out of nowhere, pushing a whole baby in a stroller, little gremlin running around. Fuck, man. We just sat there in defeat. We considered packing it up and heading out, but we were determined. We get up and start heading back over to that building. Maybe we can, duck around it somehow. But as we approach, we see a basement door. And well, being desperate, we decide that the only thing we can do is break into the apartment building. 1, 2, 3. Wait, it's open. Boom. We were now officially criminals. So we make our way slowly into this doorway, and it is dark. Like, the only things we could really see was the light from the door and some light from the stairwell. And we are shaking like we are in Scooby-Doo, but we know that this is gonna be the spot. We decided that we should probably go upstairs, go scope out our potential sesh spots, Keep in mind, we don't know if anyone's in this building. Like, we could quite literally be walking into a horror movie plot. So anyway, we slowly start ascending up the stairs, and as we go up, all the doors are open on every floor. So we get a little curious and we investigate into the apartments as we move. Bro, I am telling you that as we got higher, the rooms got sketchier and sketchier, each one more dilapidated than the last. Eventually, we make it to the top floor and we hide inside one of the apartments, and we decide that maybe this should be our sesh spot, but for some reason, we just were not feeling it. Our surroundings look like a Saw movie, and if we needed to do the dash, we had to go all the way back to the door that we came through in the basement. So we veto plans and we move our designated sesh spot to the basement. So we run on down there, and finally, like a beacon of hope, I pull out the goods. I crack it open and I hand everyone their own individual roll. We pull our lighters out, and in sync, we spark up. And man, that shit was so Reggie. Oh my gosh. So picture it, it's 4 freshmen huddled around in a dark basement of an abandoned apartment building, absolutely hotboxing it, chiefing on some of the most Reggie shit that you've ever smelt. We are all coughing our fucking lungs out, and in hindsight, we definitely didn't need to each have our own individual roll. Like, bro, we were all struggling to finish them. About 10 minutes later, the basement is looking like Silent Hill. We are freshly fried, and the birthday sesh was complete. Fun fact, that was actually the homie M's first time ever smoking. We head out, and man, life is good. The sun was setting, the weather wasn't too hot nor cold. We were all just walking along cracking jokes, acting like the cops are after us, and just being kids, man. Oh shit, cops! Where? Eventually, me and the homie Adam actually found some chalk that some kids left lying around, and we took a couple pieces, went out onto the road, and drew an absolute masterpiece of a glizzy in full detail for the world to see. So stupid. Anyway, sun sets, so we head back to the homie M's crib, and we are still 100% cooked. And thankfully M's dad brought us some grub, so we were 4-stacking Siege and Brawlhalla, munching on some pizza rolls and pigs in blankets, and life is good, man. Funny little story, but somehow throughout the night, we lost the homie Adam. Like, the 3 of us were genuinely confused where he went, so we go out and tear through M's apartment, nowhere. We even went outside and we were like, fuck, did bro get kidnapped? We were on the verge of calling 911 low key. Anyway, as we were giving up, we went back to the homie M's room and we are just in disbelief. Where the hell did Adam go? Boom! Closet door swings open. This motherfucker was in the homie M's closet this whole time. Eventually, we were all just gaming, watching movies, munching. Then we all crashed around like 4 a.m. and we all woke up at like 2 p.m. The usual. Then we all went our separate ways with new lore in our arsenal. And yeah, man, that's about it. Different times. Some shit kids today don't experience. They just be holed up ripping Tyler's muha at the sleepover. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and comment if you feel like it. I love reading through some of your guys' comments that you guys leave. They're pretty funny. And subscribe, man. Help a brother out. Law 2026, we are coming back this year. Woo! Way more story times. We're gonna rule YouTube. New story times every week. Maybe. Peace.